Okay,
wasn't talking about
why
that.
should non-Elder Scrolls players try Skyrim? Those of us who are kind of into more World of Warcraft or Fable, you know, we don't really think twice about the Elder Scrolls franchise. Why should we give this a shot?
Because it is 10 times better than anything.
Quantify that.
Quantify.
Like, why is it better?
It's just 10. It's more expansive. There's more you can do with it. I've literally played Oblivion over 3,000 times and never gotten hold of it. There's more new. They're always coming out with expansions to it. There's just so much to do that I can easily level a character in World of Warcraft from 1 to 85 in a good month. Soon 90. In Elder Scrolls, it can take me a good year to finish out that entire character the way I want to.
So, it's probably the overall atmosphere of the game is just a lot more dense. There's just more.
If you're a person who's into war and into just good gaming in general, you should go Elder Scrolls over anything else.
Okay. So, above and beyond the call to coin Battlefield phrase. Kind of digressing, but anyway, back to the point here.
I mean, Skyrim, it gives you more. I mean, it gives you just about as much as any of these games have. Like, I mean, yeah, you can customize your characters and everything like in World of Warcraft. Not really in Fable. The guy kind of looks the same. Mostly.
I'm sorry, you care more about your character?
Huh? No, you can customize them.
You can customize them more. Oh.
Yeah, and it's like, for me, it's like Elder Scrolls was more of an adventure. It felt more of an adventure than it did for WoW or Fable. I mean, for me, WoW, I was just like, I already knew what was going on. I was just like,
going through the motions.
Yeah. Elder Scrolls, you don't really know what's coming at you. Like, especially in this one. I mean, heck, you got dragons coming at you now, and they're not just simmed to show up at a certain time. They show up at random. They do different things. Their motions are different, other than every other character in like WoW and everything like that.
So technologically, this game is just the next logical step forward in modern role-playing games.
Yes, and it's like, for me, it was more of a, wow, what's next? What can I do next? How's the story going to play out with my character and the rest of the world?
Storyline predictions for the game. We're like 2 hours away from launch. No, so we're 1 hour away. Less than that, actually.
Storyline predictions.
Time flies, we're having fun.
Hopefully lots of dragons. Hopefully.
Yes, I've been hearing there are lots of dragons.
I just want to own dragon face all day.
I like how they upgraded from all the original.
I'm hoping for some good guild action. I always love guilds in the game, and when they introduced that in Oblivion, and it just
that's how I'm getting there.
Hopefully they kept that key aspect intact.
Assuming they did, which one are you going to master first?
That's the tough one. I've heard so far that the Dark Brotherhood's extremely difficult to get into, so I'm going to try and hunt that down as good as possible.
Rip off the band-aid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The duct tape from the mouth.
I wasn't going to go that far.
Take my beard hairs with it.
Oh, storyline predictions. The main story for Skyrim, let's see. Once again, you start in a dungeon, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much a standard commonplace for all the Elder Scrolls games, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, I don't know how much you've read ahead about this. Like, no spoilers. You didn't read too much?
No.
Well,
I wanted to be a shock. More of a shock.
Well, how much do you know about the start point for this particular story? Like, it's 200 years after the Oblivion Gates have been shut down.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So, what happens now?
Well, now there's a new kind of certain evil that is the master destruction or main key or harbinger of destruction to the whole world.
Okay.
And it just happened to be dragons or something like that, like a
naturally,
like a dragon the size almost of the planet. He's supposedly supposed to be the size of the planet, basically.
Is that a spoiler?
No.
I hadn't heard that.
That's my assumption.
Okay.
Yes. Your character, you find out that you're of Dragon Blood or Dragonborn, where you actually have some kind of ancient knowledge of dragons in your blood, like it was passed down from generations to generations of war.
After this game, the next Elder Scrolls, after Skyrim, Skyrim takes place 200 years after Oblivion, correct?
Yes.
So what's going to be the next direction for this? Further in the future, or?
Assuming what takes place with the Dragonborn, I suppose it would probably be another couple hundred years after Skyrim, and
Well, he told me.
who knows, maybe even a recreation of Daggerfall.
Hey, you know I heard about my chuck.
Depends on, you know, if they add countries to Unreal or not.
You say that in a way that almost suggests that Bethesda would be rebooting the franchise to revisit Daggerfall.
Possibly, or even just make it so expansive that, you know, you can go to all of the countries. Take your character back into Morrowind, back into Cyrodiil, stay in Skyrim, live in Daggerfall.
That's got to be the next console cycle. There's no way that
They
would
could take it, you know, into the chance of the massive multiplayer online range. You know, it's possible. You have games like Rift and World of Warcraft. Star Wars, all the stuff. That's huge. It's definitely possible.
You know, right now, I'm making it
For this franchise, it can go anywhere. It can go back to like all the way back before the Oblivion gates, everything.
Okay.
Probably like before the like it could go even into the Daedra, like more of the Daedra shrines, like Morrowind. Go back to the Daedra princess, or even go back to the creation of the gods.
Creation of the gods. That's going back a ways.
Yes, it can even go back there, or it can go even further forward. Like what's after dragons? Oh my God, you can have anything after dragons.
Are there?
Or you can have the gods actually show up on Tamriel.
I'm not so sure how that would work. See,
I mean, now you got the whole God of War syndrome hitting you. You just go, wow, you're gonna kill gods now.
Exactly. Soapbox time, I guess. Is there anything else you want to go ahead and mention about this game?
I lost my key to my
Okay.
door.
Well, what's your gamer tag? How do we look it up?
My sneak attack.
My sneak attack, all one word. Okay, no lead speak.
Hey, this is my
Okay.
key.
Alrighty.
Unlock my
Well,
door.
I guess that's it for now. Thanks so much for your time, Alan. And I guess that's good hunting.
If you're not gonna get it, you should get it. Trust me, you won't regret this game.
Okay, simpler words are never spoken. What's your gamer tag so we can look you up?
Big B89. You probably still find me playing sometimes Battlefield 3 now, and probably Modern Warfare 3.
Okay.
And Gears 3.
And now Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yes, which as we all know is more important.
Yes, it is. All right.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway, yes, exactly. So anyway, thanks very much for your time, and best of luck to you. It's gonna be one of those launches.